Broadcasting from an undisclosed location under a farm pond somewhere in the Midwest. Your host is Jim Crowley. This is Slickfish Radio. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Slickfish Radio. Glad you can join us tonight. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to chime in during the show. We're going to have a fun show tonight. We're going to be talking with Allyn Michalek, the general manager of Wired2fish TV. We're going to talk about streaming TV, the future of it, why Wired2fish TV is so important. You're going to be able to have basically in the future an all 24/7 all fishing network, and that is going to be Wired2fish TV. So we're going to talk a little bit how with Allyn about how that got started, what you can expect in the future, maybe some new shows coming on. We're all excited about that and excited about being part of this platform. And I wanted to mention we got iCast coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well, because Wired2fish TV is going to be doing some really cool things at iCast next week, and we're going to be bringing you up to date every day. We're going to be on my Facebook page, on Jim Crowley Outdoors on Facebook, as well as Jim Crowley Outdoors on Instagram. We're going to be doing lives every day. And we're going to be showing you a little bit of the show, as well as we're going to be filming an episode for Wired2fish TV as an overview, so everybody who wasn't there can see a little bit about what iCast is like. And it's going to be brought to you by Wired2fish TV. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Tonight, we're also going to be giving away an exclusive here, Wired2fish TV hat. Very, very few of them in production. We have access to a couple of them that we will be giving away in the near future, including one tonight. So we're going to, first of all, I want to thank all of our sponsors that bring the show to you each and every week, and that is American Tackle Company. They have some exciting products coming up at iCast. We had Don Morris on last week, and he was talking to us about the new youth combo that's going to benefit autism anglers, as well as just be a great combo for any youth angler out there, that they can actually grow up with this combo. It can grow with them. Pretty cool deal there for American Tackle. Explore Lacrosse. This is a great time of year to be in lacrosse. Fishing is fast and furious for largemouth, smallmouth, for walleyes, catfish right now. Go to lacrosse. Great places to eat, great places to stay. And of course, the fishing is incredible. Shields in Springfield, Illinois. What a great summer destination. We have people chiming in already. Mac Harden, hi Mac, how are you? And thanks everybody else chiming in. If I don't get to you right now, I will answer you right after the show, but please feel free to do questions and comments. And remember, we are giving away that Wired2fish TV hat in a little while, so we may ask you a question that has something to do with Wired2fish TV, and you're probably going to win a hat. All right. Hey, Jim Sarsfield just came on. Love Shield. Yeah, Jim, so do I. They are fantastic. We love them being part of the show, and we love going to Shields. I always spend a lot of money when I go there. You know, I just always do. And we are powered, as always, by Dakota Lithium with their 11-year warranty. As we talked about a little bit last week when I was up in La Crosse all day. Brooke Heflin is on. Brooke, hi, sweetie. I took Brooke fishing today. She had a nice 3-pound bass. And there's my lovely wife, Rhonda Crowley. Always nice to have the home team pulling for you. Hi, ladies. Thank you for watching. I was going to say about Dakota Lithium. So cool last week, or a couple weeks ago, we were in La Crosse, 8 hours in that current. And it only took me an hour and a half to charge my batteries when I was done. We didn't even go through 40% of the batteries. Dakota Lithium, absolutely fantastic. So without further ado, I am going to bring in the general manager of Wired2fish TV. Allyn, welcome to, we've been trying to do this for a long time. So glad to have you, sir. How the heck are you?
Hello, Jim. Just wonderful. Thank you for having me tonight. We're so excited to be on, and Wired2fish TV is really an exciting venture to be a part of.
Yes, it is. I want to get right down to it now. More people. Hi, everybody. Thank you for chiming on there. I want to just let's go start back from as close to the beginning as you can, because I want to build up to what this has become in the last year, because there's some people out there, although we have more people watching us now than ever before, there are some people don't understand the streaming thing and that it's free And this is a really beneficial thing for anglers, because this channel, Wired2fish TV, is all about us. It's all about anglers. So can you, hi, Rick Reed, he just chimed in. Can you tell us, just go back, hey, how did this all start?
Sure. So I've been in the sports industry for many years. Have fishing clients for over 20 years, working with endemic brands, but a lot of endemic brands that I brought to some of the partners that I work with. So it's been exciting. Really, 2 years ago, almost to the day, I got a call from a company called Navio, and they said, "Hey, we'd love to start a 24/7 fishing channel, and understand you know some anglers out there." So I got a bunch of sort of buddies together. So we started streaming just over a year ago. We're in the millions of minutes streamed, which is very exciting.
Yep.
The way FAST TV works now is FAST stands for free ad-supported television. So it's free, always, but like we say, Wired2fish TV, always available, always on time, always free. So people can view the content all over the world 24/7. It's only fishing. We have a diverse lineup from Jimmy Houston to Hank Parker, Jared Edwards, the Lindner shows. One of my favorites, not that they're all favorite, but it's Operation Fishing Foundation, Freedom Foundation.
Yep.
They actually have veterans and some active duty military folks who tell their fishing stories, and they really bring you basically to tears, because they're just so endearing and so much fun to hear. You know, my absolute favorite is a fellow talks about how he's managing a troop overseas, and he has this guy who's just not getting it, and he's really troublesome, really hard to deal with. He's trying to help this person come along. Long story short, they get bombed, and then this battle, and this person gets shelled, and he says he's ready to die, taking his last breaths. Lo and behold, someone pulls him out, rescues him, saves his life. Guess who it is? It's a person who he's been trying to bring along.
Oh.
And made me cry. It made his life. It made the young military person's life, and their close friends. And you just hear stories like that from the boat, and it's just touches your heart.
Yeah, we had the host of the show on a couple months back, and I told him I was watching some of the episodes, and I start tearing up, and then him and I both start tearing up, live on the podcast. But that's what those heroes do to you. They gave everything, almost everything you can possibly give, their lives. And we're hoping to probably film a show together. We're going to talk about it at ICAST in the future. I would like to build a custom rod and go on the show and give it to one of the warriors that they're going to have on the show. And one of the things I really like about Wired2fish TV is I know several of the other hosts of the shows, and I've had them on the podcast here. We've talked on the phone. And we're making some good connections together, and everybody feels like this is such a solid foundation to do nothing but continue to grow. And it's so nice to be able to have other people in the industry. You walk into the show. I just fished with Troy Linder a couple months ago for an episode of my show on Wired2fish TV. And Troy's like, yeah, this is great. This is fun. This is it. It's just nice being able to talk with other people in the industry and go, we're on the ground floor of this going forward. And what I've got from the viewers, that some of them that have emailed me, talked to me, go, this is exciting. This is exciting stuff. And we're just at the ground. This is only a year, basically, that we're doing this. And It's already millions of minutes each month that our people are seeing us. And there's like 7 different channels they can see us on now. And there's possibly more coming. Is that true?
That's a great point. So we started on 2 networks. Last month we were on 7. And just today we're ready to announce we're adding 3 more. And the 3 new ones are really big. So the great thing is, for instance, like with your show, you're able to produce original content different than what everyone else can find.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we have shows that go back from, Jimmy Houston's shows, Jared shows from
Sure.
the Western Bass Waters and things like that. But we have new content planned. And then when we have these new partners, we're able to generate more ad revenue and spread the wealth out to all of our content providers. So it's really a great solution because it's not an ad buy.
Right.
The producers will actually get revenue from Wired2fish TV, and that's what it's all about. And the more we grow that, and the more we grow the community, especially through social media, it just becomes, a great story.
Now, can you say yet who the new stations are at, or are we going to wait for iCast for that?
I can tell you one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna completely destroy the pronunciation.
Okay.
But it's called Xiomai.
Okay.
It's spelled Xiomai, and they've got 5 million subscribers.
Oh my goodness!
So that's exciting. I'll tell you a second one. It's called Free TV.
Okay.
And they're launching with 5 million, with plans to grow to 50 million. And then the other two are, if you buy a Samsung or an LG or a Vizio TV or a Sony, it comes preloaded with these apps.
Fantastic.
So it's two of the really big ones, and we're expected to launch on those in September.
All right.
So our millions are going to grow to multiple millions of minutes each month. And
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
For your sponsors, for instance, it's just a great way for you to spread their word as well, because instead of getting 40,000 people on cable network, you're going to have exposure to an unlimited global audience.
And for those of you just joining us now, if you don't know, and you'll see an ad up here in a little bit, but my show, for instance, it's got great time slots. I'm very blessed for that. I've got my aunt, or Rhonda's aunt, is watching. Hi, how you doing, Elizabeth? Nice to see you here. This is cool. Just so we're going to be, my show comes on 2 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday, and then 4 p.m. Central time. My sponsors all love that because a lot of them are Midwest. We're having a lot of fun getting new content. Nobody's ever been able to build lures and build rods on the show. And one of the seminars I did last night in Oswego, Illinois, everybody loves that because they're starting to build stuff with their family and do things like that. And the only place we can really see this is on Wired2fish TV, and it's exciting when you get the response, back from people. And I want to talk a little bit more about you in a couple minutes here about some of the future of streaming. What we're going to do is we're going to take a break. And as I always say, what Chuck Ruller used to say, we're going to be back in 2 and 2. And we're going to continue to talk with Allyn about more exciting stuff. Don't go away, because I'm going to mention something after the break where you can have a chance to win a Wired2fish TV hat. Go get your friends, go get your family, come back here, because you're going to win a very rare hat. Somebody's going to have the chance. We'll be back in 2 and 2. American Tackle is home to the award-winning microwave line control system. Located in Springfield, Illinois' largest selection of sports and sportswear, hunting, fishing, specialty shops and services, a 65-foot Ferris wheel, 16,000-gallon saltwater aquarium, and industry-leading knowledgeable employees. You don't take chances at Shields, ever. Go to shields.com. Believe in quality is measured by lifespan and harnessing their unique chemistry and engineering know-how. Dakota Lithium lasts 4 times longer, powering your passion with an 11-year warranty. Find out more, dakotalithium.com.
And iTunes.
Come here. Get in here. Yeah, nice fish right there. Hi, I'm Jim Crowley. Make sure you catch my show, Jim Crowley Outdoors, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, exclusively on Wired2fish TV. Look for Jim Crowley Outdoors on Wired2fish TV on free ad-supported streaming TV, including Plex, that can be downloaded in the App Store at Apple TV, Roku, Samsung, and others. All right, we are back with General Manager Allyn. Thank you so much again for joining us. Thank you for sticking through the break there with us, and everybody else for joining on. Glad you're back. I want to talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about iCast And because there's going to be some exciting things that we're going to be doing at ICAST. I'm going to tell just a little bit at the beginning of the show. I said it, that every day brought to you by Wired2fish TV, from Tuesday through Friday, we're going to be doing lives on Facebook from the show. And in the afternoon, brought to you by Wired2fish TV, I am going to be doing lives on Instagram. So we are going to be bringing you the best we possibly can, up-to-date information on some of the newest products that only people in the industry get to see first. We're also going to be filming an overview brought to you by Jim Crowley Outdoors and Wired2fish TV at the show that we're going to play as an episode on my show to show you a little bit. And so hopefully some of you that don't get to go can get the feel about what ICAST is like. So we're going to be, Allyn, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be talking with some of the other hosts of the shows, some other people in there. It's going to be a pretty good time.
We are. We're going to have a blast. Yeah, coming out of, I know we've started to come out of COVID a little bit last year, but this year they're expecting to have the biggest attendance ever. And people are just so thirsty for interacting and being part of a community again, and some of the great products that are coming out now. Jim, just you able to show how to build different components and things like that. That's something special. So one of the biggest features that we have on Wired2fish is our diversity.
Right.
Not just bass fishing, but we have, stoked on fishing where they have ice fishing. We have a couple surprises coming up, which I can't reveal right now, but another huge legend coming on board as part of the channel, and a couple other diverse fishing genres that we're going to introduce as well.
I can't wait. I've got a gentleman ask me a question here. Rick Reed said, Jim, love the stuff you do. Thank you, Rick. Thank you so very much. He said, let's hear about your favorite episode of Wired2fish TV. Well, I'm the new kid on the block. I'm the new kid. I've only got 11 episodes out there. Right now, 12 is on the way, and then 13 is going to be finished up. We do 13 every season, and then we're going to be start filming season 2 here pretty soon. It's a tie, Rick, right now for the ones we did. We did a great one up in Mille Lacs where I caught my biggest smallmouth on camera ever, which was on the Rapala X-Rap, and that was 2 days together. I did that, and then the next day we had a killer show with Troy Linder. So that. Although I'm going to give you a couple answers because I don't just have one. We've been very fortunate this year to put a lot of big fish in the boat and fishing techniques when it comes to bass. And the other one, we did a swim jig show on a local lake that I've always liked. And the show ended up with one almost 5 pounds, one of the biggest ones I've ever caught out of that lake. And my cameraman said I was so excited that he almost got excited. And he's been seeing me do this for years. And so it was fun. Because it's always fun when a plan comes together, and it's just like when you do well at a tournament, when you want to show the audience something that you have a lot of confidence in, and just because I show it doesn't mean it's the best way to do it. I show it because it works for me, and I'm hoping that somebody can take it and go farther with it and make it good for them. And those 2 episodes right there, I really feel we threw a lot of information in there where people could really, really do well on learning how to build the stuff that we did, and also on the techniques we showed. So thanks for that question. It was great. So I'm going to ask you guys this right now. There are several stations right now, and Allyn mentioned several more that are going to be coming on, but there was just a commercial here at the break, and I told you one of the easiest ways to get to Wired2fish TV. There's a big ad. I'll even give you a hint. 4 letters. There is a station that you can get the free app. Okay, you can get the free app and watch Wired2fish TV every day. If somebody answers that, you will get a Wired2fish TV hat. I'll give you another hint. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just wait. So somebody come up, you tell me what that ad said. What is the streaming station that is free that you can find, and you will be able to win that Wired2fish TV hat. I don't care who you are. Come on now or after the show, and I'll give you one more reminder before this episode's over, but somebody is going to win a Wired2fish TV app. What is the free app that you can get on? Mark Dyer did it. Plex. That's it. Mark, you are correct. I will get you. That took a whole 30 seconds. Thank you, Mark. We will, as soon as the show is over, Mark, I will contact you on social media, probably Messenger and Facebook. I'll get your information. Mark, and if you want me to, I'll even sign it. I will send you the first ever going out in the mail, Mark, Wired2fish TV hat. You are the first one to have it besides us. That's it. Wired2fish TV. We will send it to you, Mark. I love all you guys. You always stand up for the show, and you always come out here. Allyn, what do you think? What do you think the future of streaming is with us? I think I don't know if we were the first on board with this, but the first 24/7. I think all you guys, your group, was the first to really say, and Navio, hey, let's pull this together. Let's do that. I see the sky's the limit. What you're the brains behind this, so to speak, in this with some other great owners there. What are your thoughts on where this could possibly go?
Yeah, it really is, Jim. Well, the first thing is you have to have compelling content, and you have to have different content and diverse content. Because, for instance, if you go onto Roku and you search fishing, you're going to find 50 fishing programs.
Right.
And some of it is just, I mean, I don't want to say prehistoric, but unwatchable. When you go on the Wired2fish TV, not only can you watch the icons of fishing, but you can watch diversity. As I mentioned before, you can watch people fish at the North Pole. You can watch them fly fish. You can watch them fish for bass in the Midwest, in the Southeast, obviously, where everyone does, Texas, and so forth. You can see people build equipment, which you're doing, and it's just a whole different array of opportunities. So where I see it going is, first of all, it's global. You know, if you go to Japan, or if you're in New Zealand, you can log on to one of your apps and watch any show you want. And then, you know, we can get more targeted. We can add a whole nother channel. We can add classics. We also have live events coming up. You're going to be doing some of the first at ICAST. We can do tournaments. So, you know, eventually we're going to have a one-click system where you can click into an app, you know, and buy products.
Wow.
So it'll be really cool, right? So if someone wants to buy a battery that's your sponsor, click here, boom. There's a sale. You can see it happen.
You know, what's really funny is when you said global, I'm thinking back to my high school and college professors going, the last thing they want to see is Crowley Global. They had enough of me for the 4 years I was there. You know, I'm just saying, I'm like, this is just a one way to, hey, you know what? I woke up with you in the morning. Guess who's back? This is that's just funny. The nice thing about, and since Mark answered, I'll say it again, but Plex is probably one of the biggest arenas that we're on right now, even though there's going to be more coming. But that is easiest. Any of you have, you know, LG or Roku, you can go to Plex. When you go there, look up sports. I think that's the best way to do it. You will find Wired2fish TV, and then you can find out more about us. You can find out all the program and everything. So just remember that. You get the free Plex app, look up sports, and then look for Wired2fish TV, and then you'll have full access to all our programming. It's really that simple. Okay, and also if you just go to regular Wired2fish, you can see a link to Wired2fish TV on there, and you can see a lot of the stations that we're on. Okay, I have a comment here. You guys do an amazing job. I'm a big fan. Wired2fish is a great program. You need to watch Wired2fish. These guys are amazing. Well, Rick, holy cow, we didn't even I guess I'm going to have to send some money in the mail to you. Thanks for the promo there, Rick. Really appreciate it. We do have a lot of fun stuff coming up, and as I just so you guys are all on right now, and Mark, I will get to you after the show before we let Allyn go. Allyn, is there any more you want to talk about Wired2fish TV, or some other ways that people can get a hold of us, or what they should look for, whatever you got?
Well, one thing I was going to do, I was going to share the link that you just mentioned.
Okay.
Well, we can do that in the chat box. You know, that's certainly one way we can get people on the show if they want. Yeah,
so whatever you want to put up there, or if you just want to say it, we can post it, and I'll post it on the interview afterwards. So I don't remember if it's plex.com or what is it?
I just popped it in the chat box. So it's wiredtofishcom/WTF-TV.
Okay.
And then you can see the line up there. So it's everyone from, again, it's 24/7. It gives you the 8 networks we're on now. And the one thing that I do mention, though, is every network is a little bit of a different experience. So if you're watching the channel on Plex, you're going to have a little bit of a different experience than if you watch it on Sports Tribal or Distro TV. So even the shows are the same. The delivery is a little bit different.
Okay, guys, I just posted the link that Allyn sent to me on the private chat. It is now down in the download. You guys can see it right there on the list of everybody who's commenting. It is there. You can copy it. You can go. It was that quick, that simple, and you can watch 24/7, all streaming, Wired to Fish TV. So that's it. You just got to get the app, and Allyn just showed you all the stations you're on. So I'm sure everybody listening to this tonight, and when you listen to us on Roku or Fire TV or the rest of the channels that we're on, you'll be able to see this link and you can go to it afterwards and you will be able to find out all you need to know pretty much about Wired to Fish TV. Allyn, I'm really excited about, I'm excited to meet the rest of the guys in the group next week. Go there. I'm looking forward to, I think there's going to be a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs, and a lot of good content produced next week because there's a lot of people that are very, very happy being able to be a part of this and doing this. And I think we're going to be able to, I've always said being in business is great. Being in business where you make other people happy and everybody's happy about what's going on is better than you could possibly imagine. And I think with all the content that you have now that we're going to be offering in the future, I think people are going to be really, really thrilled that they're going to see more diversity, more stuff that they can choose from, and more things that they can learn without question from Wired to Fish TV.
Absolutely.
Hey, you know what? I thank you so much, my friend, for your time. I look forward to seeing you next week. We'll, are you going to be there right away Tuesday or not till Wednesday?
I will be there Tuesday early morning and ready to go. Okay. And again, I appreciate your time. Everyone who tuned in today, thank you. I hope you learned something, and keep enjoying Wired to Fish. Always available, always on time, and always free.
And it doesn't get any simpler or any better than that. Safe travels, my friend. God bless you. I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jim. Same to you.
That was great. You know what? I was so glad we got to do this with Allyn tonight because now you all know. You know the possibility of how big this is going to be. And the best thing is that it's free to you. And as always, Rick, thank you. Mark, thank you. Everybody else who tuned in tonight, I thank you all so much. The lives are always fun. I love when we put this out afterwards with all the thousands of views that we get. But I always love having you guys on live because you are so kind and so wonderful to be a part of this show. I want to thank American Tackle again. Just the best. I cannot wait to show you some of the stuff from American Tackle booth next week, guys. You're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. They keep innovating new products, new stuff. We're going to be building new stuff with some of that in the show next year. We're going to show you how to do it. It's just really, really cool stuff. Explore Lacrosse. I just absolutely love them. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark, so much. I appreciate Jim Sarsfield. Thank you, Jim, so much. Appreciate having you here. Shields, love you guys. Thanks again for being part of it. We are powered by Dakota Lithium. All you people who came on tonight, I sure appreciate you so very, very much. I want to throw a couple codes up here for you. For some of the people who chimed in tonight, may have not been here before. You guys know on our show that we have Fish 419 sunglasses on there. If you're in the Shields area, go there. Shields has a fantastic supply, probably the biggest supply in Illinois, and styles to choose from of Fish 419 sunglasses. If you're not, go to Fish 419 and put in the code ThanksJC, and you get 15% off. My good friends at American Tackle, rods, reels, tackle bags, clothing, everything. Go to AmericanTackleAnglerProducts.com, put in the code JC20, you get 20% off. How cool is that? All right. AmericanTackleAnglerProducts.com. Go there and you will get 20% off with that right there. Got some more comments coming up here. Jim, let's fish in Southern Kentucky. You know, Rick, we may just have to set that up. Maybe if not this year, but I would love to get back down to Kentucky and do some fishing. Maybe we can talk about that for an episode on next year's show. It'd probably be a really, really good time. So with that being said, we are going to wish you all the best. I sincerely appreciate all of you joining me with Allyn tonight and having so much fun and your kind comments. As I always say, I would not have a show if it wasn't for all of you. God bless you again. Have a safe week. Look out for our lives on Instagram, on Facebook. Jim Crowley Outdoors, brought to you by Wired2fish TV, exclusively from iCast.